Hello everyone, it's Veerle and I'm here with my design theme project for August for Tsunami Rose Designs, and I made an address book junk journal style, and it's made from a bag, well, two bags. It's made from these craft bags, and what I did, I cut out this side and the bottom side, and that will leave you with the form for your book cover. And I used two of those bags, and in between I put this ruffled fabric. The cover I decoupaged with what's the word, tissue paper, and I painted it and inked it up and made it look a bit leathery, and then I stitched it, and to put the doilies on I put Mod Podge on it, and that gave it a little bit of, I used matte Mod Podge, but it still gives a little bit of a shine, and that makes it look leathery. So I put the doilies, then I coffee dyed some lace trim, and I put a leather band around it, and that also makes my closure. The end of the leather band has a belt clasp thingy, a belt buckle, I don't know how you call it. And it's a magnet closure. So, like I said, it's an address book, and it's a floral theme, nature kind of, you know, something. And it's a biggie. Well, I need to put that in the camera. This is the second time recording, because the first time, half of the video I was out of frame, so had to do it over again. Anyway, so let's go inside. I didn't do much to the inside cover. I just thought the color of the craft bag, you know, went along with the papers of the kit, Tsunami Rose. And it's all kind of lined paper, graph paper with flowers, and so actually it was kind of ideal to use it for something like this, especially as she also made these monthly calendars. So I have the places for the addresses here with all the letters, but on top I made those pockets, and I have 12 pockets, 12 tags, which have the month on it, so you can fill out here whose birthday it is. Oh, and you know, if you have not so much writing space, then there's a pocket on the back, and it has some ephemera. It's also Tsunami Rose. And then just some lined paper. You can put all the days here, and then put the birthdays, you know, especially if there are two people having their birthday on the same date, then it might be a bit small to write on. So that's it. I will put that aside and put it in later. So let me show you. Like I said, it's all kind of the same. But let me show you in close-up the paper. Isn't that gorgeous? It's the first time I printed on coffee dyed paper, and I love it. I was a bit afraid to do it because I didn't know if it would, you know, be bad for the printer or anything, but I decided to do it. And I love it. These letters are stickers, and they are made of cork. Don't know if the camera shows it well, but it's cork. And I backed them up with some coffee dyed paper. So let me just get through this, because it's a big one and it's all kind of the same. I did a lot of stamping, and some pockets, as I said. There is book pages to add something different. Here, the space you can use to write your addresses in. Then this is another beautiful graph paper. And these papers are really well for making a planner or just a journal, but because of the monthly calendars, it's, I think there's a shadow in the video. I'm sorry about that, but it's kind of a weird day weather-wise. So all of it is Tsunami Rose except for these library cards. These I got from Pinterest. And the rest, the book pages of course isn't. But you get the drift. A lot of stamping, some stitching, another tuck spot with some pretty ephemera. And I will link all the names of the kits that I use, because these are different kits, like small ones, and I will link them all below so you know which ones to look for. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that just gorgeous? I'm trying to get the shadow out of the way, but it was a dark day and then the sun came. This is another one of those these are made out of craft paper, and the craft paper is coffee dyed. I don't really smell it, but I wrinkled it up and I coffee dyed it, and for some reason it makes it more sturdy and the wrinkles stay in really well, so really liking that. So another one of those papers and a small tag. Some more stamping. Another pretty paper. I sound like that Swedish chef from the Muppets. Anyway, here's March. And of course some more ephemera. What's a journal without ephemera? More pretty paper. Stay in frame. Talking to yourself. Just some coffee dyed papers. Stamping and a doily. More stamping. Love this ledger paper. Love, love, love. And like I said, these are really well for if you really want to journal. Oh, this I need to put somewhere. A paper bag with one of Tsunami Rose's cards, flowery cards. And this is of an ephemera kit of hers. What was I saying? Yeah, it's really well for journaling, and if you want to keep track of things, or if you want to make a planner. I did shrink these down because address books are usually small, and I wanted a small one too, so I shrank it down. But if you print these out big, it's perfect for making a real journal to write in. Look at the pretty flowers. Isn't that gorgeous? some more of these small tickets, and this is the twine, not tickets, tags, and this is the twine that I used for the binding. Another end of the paper bag with a library card from Pinterest. And this is also Tsunami Rose, but it's an insert that comes with an envelope. And I just thought I could use this to write addresses on. Let me show you the... Like, this is one of those envelopes. I printed it out small because I thought of putting it in the journal, and I still might do that. I need to glue it. And it comes with different types of inserts. And this one says stay positive. We have another one here which says don't give up, great things take time. So, you know, thinking it's a nice thing to send to someone to give them some positivity or something original. Other side of the ledger paper. Oh, I love this. I hope the shadow isn't annoying to, because it's the second time I'm recording this. Some more yellow, some stitching. Third signature. Duck spot with some more of these cards in it. Oh, and I forgot to show you the birthday tags. So I'll do that quickly. Where is the other one? This one with some more pretty flower ephemera. Now this one really shows how I didn't cut my papers. I tore it with a ruler, and I will show you that after the flip. It does give you a straight line, but you can still see it's torn. Don't know if it really shows, but and I thought it would go well with the nature theme. So don't you just love this one? I think it's one of my favorites. This with the pink flowers. Another one of those lined papers, and two tags, book page, stamping and stitching, some more ledger paper, lots of stamping, and in every signature I made this bow with the twine. Stamping, stamping. So there's a lot of space. I don't know that many people. The book will not be full. But I will fill it out with all the addresses and birthdays. I didn't do that yet because of privacy, you know. But I will do that. Because I always have to ask my mom, oh, when is this person's birthday? Or when is this person's birthday? And I'll easily forget. So I really need to have a calendar. Don't you just like this with all the flowers? So gorgeous. Pretty, pretty, pretty. This page tore a bit more, but I don't mind. It just adds to the whole nature looking thing. Another one of those. In a paper bag, and I'm just going to put this one here. Oh. Another birthday one. So as you see, it's all kind of the same, but as I said, it's really going to be used for writing. Two more tags. Book page, and this is from an encyclopedia, and I try to find some trees or floral, some nature stuff, and pick those pages. Look. And the pretty thing about these papers is it already has some coffee staining in it, in the digital image itself. So when you print it on coffee dyed paper, it adds, you know, it's really pretty. Doily. Oop. Oop, oop. Taggy. Oh, I forgot another birthday tag. It's all the same, but I just want to show you the different types of flowers it has and the ephemera. And it would be handy if you put it in front of the camera. And another library card and a floral card. Oh. It's upside down. Another tuck spot with some ephemera. You can obviously write on the back. And this is the last page. So that is my bag of addresses, I call it, I guess. I don't know. But let me show you what I did with the ripping of the paper. Most of you probably know what I mean, but I'm gonna show you anyway. So you have your ruler, and this one is metal, and it has a thin side on the edges, which makes it really suitable for ripping your paper or tearing your paper. So you just put your ruler on the table like this, and you're going to pull up, and as you see, it gives you a straight line, but it's still torn. And I think this really adds to the whole nature thing, because nature isn't straight, and you know, no cut lines, no, yeah, of course, if you cut your hedges. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. So this is my design theme project for Tsunami Rose for August, and I will be starting on my September project, and that will be a more masculine theme, and I can't wait to start it. So I hope you enjoyed this one, and stay tuned for the next. Thank you for watching. Bye.